Oi, streamers.
What's the best superstar kids y'all done seen?
Alright, bro. Isaiah Thomas son wasn't good. Magic Johnson son wasn't good.
He who? Well, he did. It's not recorded.
Chat, for some reason it stopped last time. Like a minute in. I had like one fucking.
Superstar kids y'all done seen?
Only literally recorded like 1 minute stream time I saw on YouTube. Kinda tragic. Let me see. Chat, for some reason it stopped last time. Like a minute in. I had like one fucking.
Superstar kids y'all done seen?
Only literally recorded like 1 minute stream time I saw on YouTube. Kinda tragic. Let me see. See, why was it 117 last time? Like, this shit pissing me off. Alright, whatever. Oh, am I farming myself on views? That's crazy. I'm just trying to see if the stream was good. Episode 7? Alright, I can watch. I'm gonna double time some small bills since I can do that pretty easily. "911, what's your emergency?" From boys. Toys. Oh, hey. Ooh, wee. I like that one. The Vampire Diaries, what the hell? Come on, chat. Come on, the boys. Chat, I think I'm gunning. I'm gunning for the Forbidden Curse Eye. Oh, Hey yo.
You must consume.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell fan.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. The lot of it was bought. Apparently had a... Must have been some... Anyway, what? Always have trouble collecting. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracalls. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home.
I can imagine that would be...
There's worse. Not surprising.
Sounds like stocking your...
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No. And I do like to make sure the beasts are... Now, why don't you... Always best to pop him.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need.
What do you have for sale?
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting... Now, it may surprise... But...
How...
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
I can try and find...
Marvellous. I only need a few Booba-Tubas, but they... Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for Booba-Tubas. I hope it's worth the risk.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. You can't imagine how...
How nice of you to stop by. Revelio. You will regret coming here. Ready to fight? Who's there? One less human to worry about. Such how nice of you to stop. The move of a coward. Stop it! Arrest those on Get accustomed to that! Expelliarmus! Accio! Buckle beneath my feet.
Arresto momentum.
You're very weak. Ranrock's going to stop.
Bombard. Accio.
I won't rest.
I'm tired. Compulsor. Potato. Stupid.
I won't rest until you're dead. Oh.
Defender. Glacius. Compulsor. Accio. One camp down, one more to go.
Such arrogance. This is where you will fail. Hello? You will regret coming here. Can't handle a little altercation.
Leviosa. Descendo. Confringo. Fuego. Incendio. Descendo. Stupid one.
One less human to worry about. How nice of you to stop by.
Leviosa. Descendo. Incendio.
You do that! I won't rest until you're dead.
Defendo.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum.
You're no match for me.
Accio.
I will make you.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Both camps cleared. Alan Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Arresto momentum. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing and...
Oh, I wish my brother could have done what you did. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his...
What do you have?
Oh, thank you. Sincerely. Thank you for passing through.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Protego! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Well, how marvelous.
Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said...
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not...
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend. I think she worries I'll do...
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is... odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Still smoking. Poor beasts. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Revelio! This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Revelio.
We have an intruder in our midst.
Revelio.
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Show yourself! Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Reparo. Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard cunning.
I go watch the
There must be
dragons
more
fight.
dragons here. Poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. What I wouldn't give to be a deputy.
Don't know what Victor was thinking straight. It's Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we want. I say...
Someone there? Who's that?
Revelio. It's Totalis. Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her it, shall we? They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio.
Hello, Homora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
That's a brilliant idea.
Careful! Ramrock with his dragon intact!
Someone messing about.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend?
Stop right there! I'll check your pockets off the end down.
How stupid one for the coward.
Potato!
Why don't you run this out longer than necessary?
I will make you. Arrest them. Accio. Stupefy. Accio. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. This is your first. Armada. Accio. Expelliarmus. Let me talk you up. Leviosa. Descendant. Incendio. Leviosa. Ringo.
We don't have time. We need to free them now before more show up.
Repulsor. Descendo. Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out. This way. That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew,
I'd much rather... It'll be hard hiding.
we aren't helping ourselves.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to...
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have... they don't value knowledge.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Before the invention of the golden snitch, which
The golden snitch?
Correct! Which potion is commonly referred...
Felix Felicis.
Well, since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
Now, when a chaser throws the quaffle through one of three, true or false, Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
While Polyjuice Potion can be used to... Well, if you're inclined to test... And I won't be giving you any more...
I'd like to answer...
What governmental body?
The International...
No, that's incorrect. The Wizards' Council... Which dragon...
The Antipodean...
No, Though the Viper Tooth is a small... Who founded the...
Hengist?
That's right! It is believed the hide behind was accidentally created.
A Letherfold.
That's incorrect. While the hide behind has the... What is the own...
The Knockback Jink.
Actually, the only known survivor of a Letherfold attack. Who published the law?
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. One of the principal... What does the Hogwarts...
Knowledge is the...
No. The answer... In Latin, the Hogwarts... Which magical creature?
The Runesport.
That's right! According to Parcel, where is
The Pyrenees.
No. The American school was found... What is the most...
Virositis.
Incorrect. Amatentra smells... Are you interested?
I don't have time for it.
That's fine. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Well, are you ready to...
I don't have time.
That's fine.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
you did in Cross Wands was fantastic. You're
How does Garrett's... Could you remind me how the...
When you spot or hear a flying... I hope you follow some.
Revelio. Revelio. So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure. I've heard that you can brew an... Hopefully, you won't need it any...
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in, an effort.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning. It'll be the end of the year in no time. I'll provide a final assessment. Until then, if you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to...
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there.
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is... It might surprise you.
Oh, it would be...
You'll be able to give Penny almost... If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you...
Why is your mistress sell...
Penny can... however, she... Penny's... Oh, this is... You can find Mistress Penny does...
Revelio. 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 Hello, Madam Mason. I understand.
Why, yes.
Yes, I am.
I think... But... And...
I have a knack for this sort of...
Well... And of course you'll have... I assume she told...
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what. Huh? No catch, really. The last thing we need here...
Yes.
Quick one, you... Do we have a deal?
It does sound
Very well. But if you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Revelio.
Creature get put down like that.
But this is a change of pace from our...
Don't remind me. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow...
Exactly. That's a good idea.
I'll start looking into it. There was some... It seems I may have caused...
Rookwood is working with Ranrock. Fig had a portkey that led us there up.
Goodness. Don't worry, I'll guard... I shan't press for more details. In fact, I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Alfred Lawley's none too pleased.
Revelio.
Seems he's been burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the rumours of your involvement.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on.
But Mother! If someone had meddled in Matabeleland...
I must get to class.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am... And it is in my gazette. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animag?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu.
Can you choose what?
Oh no, a person's animal. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle. I believe it is because I can see.
Were you born an animag?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite... Then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight. And that is just the beginning.
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. I loved... She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a... She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form.
She's concerned for your safety.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that. You could have fled the moment you discovered that. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with... my...
It's getting worse. If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help...
Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Nice to see you again. What do you have for sale?
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Fine now, demi-guys. Revelio. Looks rather dark in there.
You're here. Good.
Oh, nice to see you here.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve.
Revelio. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio.
We're here for
Revelio.
a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is full of jokes.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Descendo. Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Dindo. Accio. Fringo. Protego. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Fringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Descendo. Cabalso. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. Protego. Defender. Repulsor. Arresto momentum. Accio. Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. There's something here by the altar. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What did you find?
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Depulso. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barrack. Hold on to that diary entry.
It does mention something else.
Really? We need to focus on moving beyond this room.
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined.
Sebastian ain't doing shit. I'm doing all.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperium. It's an unforgivable. But you... So... If you...
Where did you learn the...
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've taught. It's not exactly something I can brag about.
It's probably why...
I couldn't agree more. A spell? You have a lot at stake. You haven't... Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Bombada. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
We saw that shit for fucking...
Another barricade. Revelio. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
Accio. I try.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. That worked. Keep going. Accio. Arresto momentum. Bombada. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. Revelio. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place. Expelliarmus! Arresto! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Leviosa! Incendio!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Rebellion.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Accio!
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to...
I assure you, we were meant... I'm taking it. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together.
And if nothing will change...
Something has to.
You're right.
Good. We're agreed.
I do think we should talk to him.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we allow Sebastian to leave with the relic.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the script.
You're not ominous. This may be...
Fine. If I trust him... I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Revelio. Incendio. Descendo. Descendo. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Stupefy. Stupefy. Imperio. Confringo. Finger. Levioso. Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Descendo! Convulso! Revelio! Revelio! Accio! Arresto momentum! Accio! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio!
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Lost child.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
They want me to run back.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Cover up, boys. spell's long.
You'll not win here. Bombard. We've got them. They'll retreat.
Gotta go eat.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. They'll cause some trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Seems you're arguing. You are what's floating there. You won't stop me. I'll be quiet. Not quite. Expulso! We'll let you bet. That was meant for me. I've been fighting since.
Keep out of sword's reach!
Arrest them.
Get away with that. Is that the best you can do? You're not
win here.
I got it.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. They'll cause some trouble.
Let's hurry.
Bravado. Number up wide.
Arrest them. We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them.
Pity.
Stop provoking them!
I'm handling
Arrest them. We'll not win here. Bombard. We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them. Arrest them.
You can't stop us.
Stupid. I'm handling it. Bombard. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Keep out of sword's reach!
No! Confringo. You're making this too easy.
Accio.
Descender. You'll not bring it.
Bombarder. Accio. Make them. Arrest them.
I'm handling it.
I'm handling it.
Bombarda.
Cover up, why he's coming back this way. Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do?
There was little time to react, but it wasn't unforgivable.
I acted in the moment. I shall make my uncle see reason.
It might be best to let him calm down a while.
You may be right. Reparo.
Pardon me, Miss...
What Sebastian did was
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted...
Out of instinct? This family does not resort to you. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior. Sebastian is to come nowhere near... If I hear that either of you continues down... Why, Sebastian?
Right, stream. We're gonna call her there. Call her there. Gonna eat before bed. Roger Dodger.